Okay, a couple things I wanted to the heck. Is that not in there for a...
It's kind of where I have it to stop it
Okay.
for my overhang.
Yeah, I gotta get used to...
Oh yeah, you take your time. Trent, I'm gonna get you in here too, if that's okay.
They don't call him Luke Skywalker for nothing when Yoda's in the picture. I feel like I'm on the island just kind of hanging in there.
Okay, Daniel. So, there's two ways to cast. Well, there's a million ways to cast, but for the sweep, if you're doing an incline sweep, you're basically stopping the rod after you sweep. So you're lift, and then when you sweep, the rod stops. Okay, and then after the D loop is forming, you circle up to the key position. Let's call that a drift. So sweep, drift up, forward cast, okay? So lift, sweep, anchors form, drift up, forward cast. That's the incline. So together it's... Okay?
Oh my gosh.
So...
Oh my gosh.
Remember, your hands have to stay in front. Okay? When you were doing... Here's what's been going on with you. And this is neither here nor there. When we started a few weeks ago, your circle single was your better cast because you went from low to high, formed your D loop correctly, everything was good. And then, but your single spey, you have had a tendency to, when you're single speying, you had a tendency to keep pulling back with your top hand.
Yes.
So now you're doing a much better job of lifting and then just doing your top hand just like this. You lift, and then when you sweep, you're sweeping around, and here, instead of going like this to cast, you're circling up with this top hand, the old pipe. That's what you're doing. So, like 8 times out of 10, you're doing this, and now your D loop is forming correctly. And then when I came over with the camera, and then you lost your focus, and you were starting to go, dropping that tip down again. You're coming around, and then so. But what I've also noticed is now your spiral spey is you're using it so much for a repositioning cast, you're losing some of your mojo. And so I think I like it that you just concentrate on one thing over and over, that D loop over and over. You just you're not even shooting any line most of the time, right? So I think if more people did that, got that anchor and that D-loop, that would really help. Because you know what's going on when you do that. Okay. So that's good, but then when you go back to the dangle, I almost wonder if you, so when you're doing your circle spay, up and around, and then make sure you push out here so you still get this good angle, and get that anchor to land flat and straight instead of curved and in an arc, because that's, and I know I find myself, see mine's doing that too. So you got to take special care when you're doing your circle spay. You got to really be smooth and really be inclined and really keep contact. So instead of just, give it a quick shot and repositioning, I would slow down the lift and really make that sweep slow and smooth. See, even there it's kind of out of hand. But do what you got to do to make that anchor smooth and flat.
Okay, that's good to know, because I don't want to form bad habits.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So
even though I'm repositioning, it's still habitual for me if I keep doing it over and over again.
Yeah, and you might even, I'm kind of, after my catastrophe last week, I'm kind of playing with more body rotation in my double spays or in my waterborne casts. See, when I use body rotation there, my anchor lands flat. If I use all bottom hand, so if I go, that wasn't too bad, but it's a little crumpled. But if I use body rotation, that's better.
It's more consistent.
Yeah. So.
Because there's less moving parts.
So, and another thing you could do is you could do snake roll and then single spay. So you could snake roll that way, single spay, then you're in position for snake roll. Then you're in position for an angle change with your single spay.
You know, I was thinking too, Tim, and I'll work on that, taking the time to focus on both so I don't form the bad habits. But to get you ready for spay clave, I was thinking, like, we actually set up like whatever, a PVC pipe and like designate like I don't know, set up a buoy
Right.
here and here so that you get a actual feel for
I would love to do that.
what it's like at spay clave.
I would love to do that.
And then even set up like yardage stuff.
Yeah.
Since we have those boats over there, we could just get the yardage out or the feet out, and you could go for goals, but have it like actually set up so it replicates spay clave.
Yeah, I love that idea.
I don't know if you're, yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get you geared up for spay clave
Yeah,
or spayarama.
yeah. No, I'm totally up for that. That's a great idea. It wouldn't be hard to. What I just want to make sure that I guess I can talk to somebody and see how they, what measurements they use to get the 40% direction change.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because there's got to be some measurement, go 20 feet out straight here and then 40 feet out, to get the buoy set up.
yep, right?
So anyway,
Or we could even get a